John, thanks for joining me. First, what is Betaworks for those people out there?
So Betaworks is a company based in New York City that we are exclusively focused on the real-time web. And we do three things. We build companies, like Bitly and Sharpie. We invest in companies. Like recently we did an investment in something called Backupify. Surmise was an investment we did a long time ago that relates to Twitter. And then we also acquire companies. So we've acquired 2 companies since we started out.
So Twitter, obviously a big story, but the most recent thing that we've been following is Google Buzz, which is kind of Google's take on Twitter or friend feed or some of the real-time stuff that Facebook is.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Google has the benefit of being in everyone's face already with Gmail and Google Search. Is Google Buzz a threat to Twitter, or has Twitter matured to the point where it really doesn't have to focus on huge incumbents like Google?
Well, I think that what you're seeing in 2010 was fairly inevitable, which is that there's going to be lots of different real-time services out there. And so Twitter was certainly the guys who really broke the new ground here. And the friend feed guys also broke a lot of new ground. Now you've got Google coming into this, essentially replicating friend feed, which was acquired by Facebook. So it seems like it's a competitive play against Facebook and maybe Twitter. I think it's a little bit more all-encompassing than Twitter. So I think it's definitely competition, but the whole market's getting bigger.
Privacy issues aside, there was a big blow-up about privacy problems with Google Buzz. But do you think it's captured the public's attention? Is it something that is a service that's viable, or is it just another one of these things Google makes that tries to kill something but ends up fizzling out?
Yeah, great question. I think. Yeah, I was surprised by the implementation of Google Buzz. I was surprised by the privacy issues, which they must have known that they were running right into. And we could talk about that in a second if you want to. I was also surprised by the implementation because there was really nothing new with Google Buzz. It was a modest version of friend feed integrated into Gmail. And so,
do people want this? Is this something that people are interested in?
Well, it didn't seem, friend feed never seemed to resonate with a broad audience. And pushing it into Gmail, I think, it's time and time again, companies will try to carry a new product with an existing product that has a large franchise. Gmail has 170 million users, I think, worldwide. And so they're clearly trying to kickstart it with Gmail and the Gmail social graph. I think it was a mistake. I think Google has, over the years, proved to be fairly disciplined about building businesses as standalone new businesses. Gmail was never integrated into Google.com. You had to go to Gmail and sign up to Gmail. And I think that was part of the power of Gmail, because they really invented and broke new ground in email because they were focused on email. They weren't focused on riding on the back of an existing franchise.
So they should have made a new product if they were going to do this the right way.
I think they should have made a new product. They should have pushed it into market. They should have got a large audience that was loving it, and then maybe done some integration. But doing it the other way around, I think, betrayed a little bit of, it seemed like they were rushing to market. And I think also you got the pending launch of Facebook email, and so it feels like it was a competitive move vis-a-vis a competitor versus really trying to do something to delight users.